Hey, what's up, Eagles Nation? What's up, Sports Nation? It's your boy, Cool Eagle, back here in another video. Just want to come talk to you guys. Because honestly, for the past couple of days, I just don't even. Because if you watch my previous video, I told y'all I just don't know who to go for in this series. And again, hope y'all guys Sundays are starting off well. -2. The sun's out. Nice weather, even though it's hot in Texas right now, as a lot of y'all probably understand or have the stereotype of Texas. It's very hot. But I hope y'all's day is starting off well and continues to go well, man. Just remember, like, subscribe, get this video out there. Love doing this with you guys. But yeah, for the past couple of days, I just been beside myself because I just don't know who to go for in the series. Because if you're not just a casual watcher of basketball, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I have a different passion for the game than most people. Like a lot of y'all. Maybe y'all's is more than mine, less than mine. Doesn't matter. Like, we're all a lover of sports, right? So, in saying that, in watching game one, I saw a lot of ways that the Miami Heat just screwed themselves over. The least amount of free throw attempts in NBA history says a lot about their hustle to the basket. Getting out rebounded says a lot about, what the situation was. They didn't have it the first game. Maybe again, they just had a Eastern Conference Finals game 7 that nobody's to blame but themselves. But they were a little fatigued from that, and we could see that in like a lot of their body language. Jimmy Butler wasn't really aggressive. You really only saw Bam Adebayo getting 25 shots, having a really solid game, but you're not going to win with Bam Adebayo taking 25 shots. You're not going to win with your undrafted free agent players, Caleb Martin, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent. Like, you're not going to go anywhere with them being 7 for 35. That's just not going to happen. Now, mind you, they heated up in the fourth quarter, and that just shows you how deep this Miami Heat culture goes. That, like, they never stop fighting, and that's something that even Jokic paid respect to. And him not being a casual watcher of basketball, he understands that the Miami Heat are going to make their adjustments. If you go back to that interview with Rui Hachimura in one of those Lakers games, it was a halftime interview. I don't know if it was with Doris Roberts or whoever, but he said the Nuggets do not have a rim protector. And I don't know if a lot of y'all have been noticing this, but Jokic doesn't really play defense like that in the post. Now, mind you, he is like 36th in win shares in the NBA, so he's not a bad defender. Like, he's a 7-footer, well, 6'11", so he's long, so he can get his hands up in the air, but he ain't finna jump for no ball. And that's one thing that people can say Embiid is best at when it comes to talking about who the best big men are. Because we know Giannis plays defense. We know Embiid plays defense. And Jokic isn't a bad defender. He doesn't play enough defense. Jimmy Butler and Eric Spoelstra are already talking about being more aggressive, attacking in the paint, which is something they didn't do. And we saw that again in, like, I think Game 6 versus Boston when they were 9 for 41 from the paint. They're not going to win like that, especially when you have Denver who outsizes them. They have Jokic, who's 6'11", Michael Porter, 6'10", Jamal Murray, who's very big and athletic. KCP is 6'5" and gives Jimmy Butler some problems. So they're a very big and long team. So what the Miami Heat are going to have to do is they're going to have to tire these guys out, because we've seen what the Denver Nuggets start to do in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 7 from the 3. So we know it's very well possible for the Miami Heat to at least squeeze a win in one of these games. Now, I don't know about tonight, just because I don't see Denver letting off that matchup problem in the middle with Aaron Gordon and Nikola Jokic versus the likes of Max Strus and Gabe Vincent. Now, mind you, I'm not a defensive scheme expert, but my opinion on that is, like, you got to keep your big man in there. And your biggest man is Cody Zeller, Kevin Love, and Bam Adebayo. you have to give them more quality minutes if Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, and Caleb Martin are going to have like these cold shooting for the first or the third quarter, because the Miami Heat cut the lead down to 10 or 8 in the fourth quarter, but it's just because they couldn't make enough shots and they weren't attacking the paint, drawing the fouls, which is crazy because that's something that we routinely see from the Miami Heat. So that's why I'm going into this game too with an open mind. I don't have a bias because, as y'all know, I have both a Nikola Jokic jersey and my old school D Wade jersey. So I don't know which one I'm going to wear tonight. I'm hanging out with some friends too, so depending on what happens, I don't know. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts in the comments though, because game 2 is definitely winnable. It's winnable. It's a winnable game because all the Miami Heat have to do is just attack the paint more and make more shots, which we know they are capable of doing. Like, they're not the best shooting team in the playoffs. They weren't really like that in the regular season. As you know, if y'all watch any of my videos, I showed that they were a regular season low of 34.4%. So they need to make more shots, and they need to make Nikola Jokic and those big guys work on the other end. They have to make them work. They're too small to not try to draw the foul. Like, the refs are going to give them some fouls. I mean, that 2 free throw attempt was just a anomaly that will probably never happen again, because no team wants to show that they weren't aggressive enough in attacking the basket. No team wants to be that. But again, I'm curious to hear what you guys think in the comments and who y'all think is going to win tonight. I got Denver just because it's at home, and like, they're really good at home. The Miami Heat are not really good at home, so I mean, but they are good on the road. So it's still a shocker they didn't win game 1, but not really, because you're playing the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. So, but it's surprising, but not really surprising, right? So again, I'm curious to hear what you guys think in the comments, man. Who y'all's picks are for tonight's game. I mean, I don't want to wear my Jokic jersey again twice in 1 week. Well, I wore it last week and I washed it today, last night, so it should be good today. But either way, I could wear my Jimmy Butler, like my D Wade jersey, whatever, if I feel like going for Miami. I don't know. My views are wishy-washy at this point because it's the NBA Finals, and these are both the teams that I said were going to make it. So we'll see. But more content coming out, guys. Let's hope this game goes the way. Well, I don't know, because I know a lot of y'all are 50-50. But I'm about to get out of here. Y'all take it easy. Have a nice rest of y'all Sunday, and talk to you guys soon. I'm out.